The girl watched helplessly as her nephew threw a contract worth 10 million into the hot pot. She did not stop him. She only silently waited for punishment to come, because she had been reborn. In her previous life, when she had stopped the boy, he instead splashed the scalding hot soup onto her, causing her to be burned and hospitalized. Her mother not only did not scold the boy, but accused her of meddling where she wasn't wanted. Not long after, the nephew deliberately provoked a mentally unstable neighbor. She instinctively rushed to protect him, but when her life was hanging by a thread, the nephew said he was going to play video games. Fortunately, a passerby took her to the hospital. However, upon waking in the hospital, to charge his phone, the nephew unplugged her ventilator. At the moment of death, years of humiliation flashed through the girl's mind. Unexpectedly, when she opened her eyes again, she was back at the hot pot restaurant. To avoid the past tragedy, this time she chose the seat farthest from the boy. Sure enough, it wasn't long before the boy began repeatedly slamming into the back of the gentleman at the next table. Luckily, the man had excellent manners and only gave a subtle reminder, but the boy's grandmother retorted that he was petty, and boasted that the boy's father was about to be promoted to a key position. Unbeknownst to them, that man was precisely the CEO of that company and his assistant. Not long after, the boy threw the soda bottle at them again, splashing sauce onto the CEO's suit. The CEO stated that they would have to compensate for it, but the boy's mother and grandmother argued desperately, so the two men went to the restroom to clean up. Seizing the moment while they were away, the boy took the CEO's phone without permission, and casually tossed it into the hot soup. Meanwhile, his mother and grandmother were clapping and cheering. Encouraged, the boy escalated his actions, opened the briefcase on the table, and threw the $10 million contract directly inside. The grandmother, seeing the men returning, hurriedly pulled the grandson back to her side, but the boy then knocked an antique off the table onto the floor. The CEO, upon returning, was shocked. He directly ordered the restaurant sealed off, determined to find the culprit. Seeing the situation turning bad, the boy's grandmother tried to pull him away to leave, but by then, the restaurant owner had already checked the surveillance footage, proving the boy's guilt. Upon hearing the demand for total compensation of 20 million, the boy's grandmother accused the two men of being scammers wearing fakes, and threatened them, saying her son would arrive any minute. The CEO said coldly, "I want to see just who your son is." When the boy's father arrived in a rage, he discovered his son had offended the CEO of his own company.